You eat your plain but nourishing breakfast. It has more than a bit of garlic added for spice.
Good day again. Nikolai, the old man, is dead. He wandered out of town yesterday, and I only found his tattered remains. He will be missed. Nikolai used to take me fishing at the lake when I was young. He was like an older brother to me. Anna was a sweet woman who really loved him. They were very happy together. I used to take care of Nikolai, make sure he was safe at home, eating food, getting rest, that sort of thing. It's going to feel very strange to know he's not around anymore. Everyone here will miss Nikolai. It is a very sad occasion. So she has been looking for Nikolai all this time, just as he was looking for her. I guess they must truly love one another. I hope they will be happy in the afterlife. Goodbye. And try not to run into any more ghosts, please.
You think you've done about as much stair-stepping as your body can handle. Well, that was fun. Now you feel like climbing something even higher, like Mount Tana. Well, that was fun. Well, that was fun. Well, that was fun. Okay, let's get this straight. If the windows are eyes, and there's a nose and a moustache above the door, then the door must be a mouth. Dope. A set of brightly colored pull ropes hangs down in front of the door. Or maybe they're just stray moustache hairs.
I have it! Just practicing for my next incredible discovery, you understand. You really should take the time to learn some of the basic principles of science. Learning the nature of the scientific elements and the patterns of the stars will improve your life. Here you are, one freshly brewed healing drink. Sip it if you get hurt, and its beneficial vitamins and other ingredients will help your body to recover quickly. Here you are, one freshly brewed universal poison antidote. Good luck with your observations.
Welcome again. It is so good to speak with you as always. The woods around here seem almost frightening at times. When you arrive, I know it is only my imagination that makes me nervous. You tell Boris about Olga's avocado and garlic sandwiches. How I used to love her avocado and garlic sandwiches. We had them on our wedding night, you know. You should have seen the garlic and avocado flowers decorating our wedding cake. Oh, beautiful. And she baked the cake herself. Oh, she always was a good cook. You remind me of how much I miss my wife. I shall go back and visit her. May the sun and the moon keep watch over you. As you approach the tree, the fruit vanishes. Must be that low-calorie kind. The bush doesn't seem to have much to say to you. Perhaps that's because you haven't been properly introduced. As you repeat the magic phrase you learned from the Lishi, the bushes on the west spring apart as if by magic. Oh, that's right, it is magic.
So, have you got an excuse for being here, or have you just come to keep me company, or what? When I mentioned that you had visited the last time, she didn't exactly get out the welcome mat, if you know what I mean. But once she got over a temper tantrum, though, she got that smile on her face. I'd expect a warm greeting when you get in the hut. Like, you know, maybe you stewing in her cauldron. I was getting kind of bored hanging out here until you showed up. Now I'm dying, so to speak, to find out what happens when you and Baba meet again. Did I mention before that the hut's been kind of flighty lately? I think it's molting. They're just the guards. Nothing inside their skulls but some magic. Not exactly brilliant conversationalists like myself. Baba Yaga came from a place a bit to the east of here, but she always had a soft spot for this little valley. Said there was a lot of dark magic about this place, so she thought she'd spend the winter here before moving back home. You don't know much, do you? Lots of weird magic leaks out of the Dark One's cave west of here. That's why there's so many strange things around here, present company included. Hey, read some history books. This valley was famous because some cult tried to summon a Dark One here. That's plenty bad juju, even by Baba Yaga standards. Dark Ones live in some sort of other dimension. They feed off energy, any kind of energy. They more or less sweat dark magic, which twists and mutates things around them. I love it. That's why Baba Yaga feels so at home here. Just enough dark magic to make life interesting, and no real Dark One to make things too dangerous. We come originally from Mother Saria. You know, big place to the east of here. When Baba got the yen to get away, we moved to Spielberg, and you know what happened there. So we came here. What, you mean that mortar over there? That's Baba Yaga's personal magic mortar. It's kind of like a flying rowboat. She uses the pestle for an oar. Hey, don't get any wild ideas about flying around in it. The only thing you could use it for is grinding things. The magic is Baba Yaga's specialty. Not bad at all. I can tell by the reflections in your eyes that it gives me character, makes me look mysterious and handsome. Hey, all right, you guys. This guy is okay by me. You can let him through. Doesn't like you very much, I guess. Probably blames you for having to fly all the way from Spielberg. Maybe you could find something to win the bird-brained hut over and calm it down.
Strangely familiar, scratchy voice shouts, "Now!"
Spirits of the frigid north, spin the water, draw it forth. Frosty spirits, summon twice, turn the water into ice.
You find yourself trapped in ice.
Come for a little visit, are we? A little chat, perhaps? We remembered the last time you came for a little visit, don't we, kids? You turned me into a frog, didn't you, huh? Thought I wouldn't remember you. You thought to yourself, let's just visit Baba Yaga and see what we can turn her into today. Well, you thought wrong, kiddo. Well, now you're here and all trapped like a fly in a web. Just looking at you reminds me of lunch. So, what'll it be, kids? Hero sandwiches or Hero on the half shell? Seeing as he is already frozen, we could just settle for a little ice cream sundae with whipped cream and nuts. Oh, good. We'll just skip the main course and go straight to dessert. Any last words from the soon-to-be supper? East-west. Hut's a mess. It suits me. I'm not fond of 20 questions. It upsets my digestion. Gnome? What gnome?
strangely familiar, scratchy voice shouts, "Now!"
Spirits of the frigid north, spin the water, draw it forth. Frosty spirits, summon twice, turn the water into ice.
You find yourself trapped in ice.
Come for a little visit, are we? A little chat, perhaps? We remember the last time you came for a little visit, don't we, kids? You turned me into a frog, didn't you, huh? Thought I wouldn't remember you. You thought to yourself, let's just visit Baba Yaga and see what we can turn her into today. Well, you thought wrong, kiddo. Well, now you're here and all trapped like a fly in a web. Just looking at you reminds me of lunch. So, what'll it be, kids? Hero sandwiches or Hero on the half shell? Seeing as he is already frozen, we could just settle for a little ice cream sundae with whipped cream and nuts. Oh, good. We'll just skip the main course and go straight to dessert. Any last words from the soon-to-be supper?
You tell about Mr. Bones the Gnome and the reason you came here.
So, you come here to help the jester get back his jokes, huh? How fitting. He made a fool out of me because you made a frog out of me. And now I'll make food out of thee. Just desserts, after all. So now we can all have our favorite treat to eat. Isn't that right, kids? You remember Bats and Scarlet, don't you? They kept you from sudden death? Oh, well, I remember. You should be grateful they believe in just rewards instead of just desserts. You'd rather have pie. What? Pie? Oh, elderberry pie. It's true we haven't had that for a long while. But I can't very well make one now. I don't have any of the ingredients. Oh, poo. Now that you mention it, I'd really like some elderberry pie, with or without ice cream. You're right. He did bring us a mandrake, didn't he? And it made such a lovely mousse. Very well. But it means no ice cream for now. So, Mr. Tender Morsel, I'll give you another chance. Bring me some fresh elderberry pie, and I won't have you for dessert. Agreed? Good.
Vigorously, you nod your head in agreement.
Good. Bring us some fresh elderberry pie, or we'll just settle for Adam's apple pie and minced meat instead. We'll recycle this ice around this fool for iced knee later. Hero Lout, now get out.
Well, what have we here? Back in one piece? I sure never expected to see you outside of a quiche again. She sent you after an elderberry pie? Well, you're not gonna find that one in the freezer section of your local store. I can't believe she didn't eat you. I guess the sweet tooth is bothering her again. Fortunately for you, she didn't get a yearning for sweet breads instead. She didn't give you the recipe. All right, let's see. You'll need a pie pan for starch. You'll need bone meal for a crust, brew goo for flavoring, and elderberry berries, of course. Well, it won't be on the shelf with the flour and cornmeal. You'll probably need to make it yourself. Get some bones and grind them. Hey, don't look at me like that. You know, Baba wouldn't like it if you used bones she knows personally for the bone meal, if you know what I mean. How should I know how you get a pie pan? You're the one with the skull still stuffed with brains. Use them! That's the stuff that leaks out of the Dark One's cave. It's kind of like molasses gone bad. Really bad. You'll need to pick them right off the elderberry bush. Careful or you'll make it cry. There's nothing worse than elderberry wines. I don't know much about it. I don't get around much after all. I think it's a mean green to the northwest. Hey, careful around it. If you destroy it, you'll make Baba very displeased with you. On the other hand, it could destroy you.
Skulls line the pathway to a most peculiar chicken-legged hut. There can't be many like it. This must be Baba Yaga's hut, last seen in Spielberg. You grind the pestle around in the empty mortar. It's heavy work and you don't seem to be accomplishing anything useful. You've seen better trees to climb. After all, you really don't want to end up hanging around here. Searching it, you find a large knothole, but there's not anything inside of it. You put the bones into the huge mortar. Now what? You work the pestle back and forth in the mortar. It's hard work, but after a while you manage to grind the bones into a fine bone meal with almost the consistency of flour. The fine bone meal slips between your fingers. You'll need a container in which to carry it. You fill the flask with powdery bone meal from the mortar.
Make 22. This killer plant will crawl to you. Hungry, hunting, seeking food. A berry bush with an attitude? Riddles, riddles, 3, 2, 1. Next one, and my riddling's done.
No one seems to be listening. My, what sharp teeth it has. These wolves look larger and more ferocious than any you've seen. You swear the wolf growls out something that resembles fortune teller. The wolf howls an unintelligible response. What did you expect, a lecture on canines?
I have seen in a vision that you have a friend in need, a stranger to this land like yourself. You speak with him in this room at the inn. This friendship will send you on a very strange quest. Perhaps at another time we will speak more of this.
You tell about Baba Yaga and your search for elderberry pie.
So, the ogress is hungry, eh? That doesn't particularly surprise me.
There is an area to the southwest, on this side of the swamplands, which we avoid when hunting. There is a creature which looks like a plant, which I have seen grab a deer and drain it almost instantly of blood. Perhaps that is the plant you are seeking.
I have been well, thank you. The magician Irana's death is shrouded in mystery. I do not know her true fate, but I only know that her staff protects the town and her garden protects anyone in need of safety. The staff of Irana has a great deal of magic. It protects the town from the undead. Although, between you and me, the townspeople do not know it. But I had a vision of it one night. I heard it speak in a dream. It told me how it protected the town and of its destiny spell. When the staff spoke no more, I saw a most beautiful crystal floating in the air. The staff touched it, and the crystal shattered. Oh, that was all I saw. In my vision, the staff said that it would guard the town until it cast its destiny spell. That one day, someone would bring a dead loved one before the staff. That person would trade his life force through the staff. The dead would rise, alive and well, though the one who gave his life for the dead would never know. That would be a true sacrifice, done with foreknowledge and with much love. The staff still stands in the town, so I do not think anyone has been willing to make such a sacrifice. Irana's garden is to the south and a little west of here. It is a very good place to rest and heal. There used to be a small bush whose fruit was sweet and filling and always available, but someone dug it up and took it. Why anyone would do such a thing, I do not know, I do not know. There is a tree whose fruit will restore magic to those who use it, but only a magical spell can get the fruit. The taro tarot cards are a tradition with gypsies. Their history is tied with our own. Always the gypsies have told fortunes, and always have the cards guided our sight. Each card of the tarot has many meanings. A true reader of cards knows which meanings best suit a particular reading. When I tell a fortune with the cards for someone, I tell them only the meaning of the cards. It is up to that someone to figure out how they affect their future. If I have any more visions about you, I will let you know. So you should visit here again, just in case. I mean, you never know when the knowledge of my vision may be useful. Right, dear?
We have to hunt farther and farther from camp each night. There are many creatures which hunt, but few things to eat. The other night, I was hunting in the hills near the castle. I looked up at the walls and saw a man standing on the edge of the parapets. He was dressed very strangely and wore an odd hat on his head. Suddenly, he raised his arms. He shape-shifted into the form of a bat and flew off. I have a feeling you once knew this man.
Again, we ask the cards to reveal what was, what is, and what might be. Aha! The mystery woman will now be revealed. Let us see that which was her distant past. In her past, she has been dominated and defeated. Her significator card reinforces this impression of tragedy, of some cruel event that shaped her life. Let us learn more. Strength. It is a card of courage and defiance. That which bound her in the past could not break her. She gained her freedom not through luck, but through her own actions. This is a woman with great inner qualities. The tragedy of her past has molded her present, but she alone has shaped her life through fortitude and determination. Reveal now that which is in the more recent past. The sign of the Magus, the master of magic and self. She has great power and self-confidence. This can also imply self-deception and illusion as well. Be wary. Now, let us learn what else the cards will reveal of this woman. An inverted death. This signifies stagnation. She has not grown beyond the past. Rather, she is trapped by immobility. She is changeless, and her gains have been balanced by her losses. So, what can we now learn of the present? This card shows that she is working towards some goal, some desire that has yet to be fulfilled. But it can also show power used for selfish purposes, some result she desires, heedless of the cost to others. Again, please turn the card to reveal more. Aha, this is the card of love. Her present is influenced by affection for another. It seems that our mystery woman is falling in love with someone. This is not what she was striving for. It It is something in addition to her current goals. Now you shall reveal the future as she would have it. The world. It is the summation of all desires and goals. It can represent the reward of all one's actions or the admiration of others. This can be the symbol of eternal life. It can mean attainment of ultimate power and perfection. Now will the cards reveal more of her desires? Now this is truly the card of illusionary goals. That which she seeks to gain is only a delusion. What she desires and what she will gain through her actions are very different things. She cannot see that she is seeking an illusion, and should she attain her goal, she will ultimately lose. Now, let us see the card which rules over all. The Dark One plays a part in her present and future as well. Somehow her goals are linked to it. Everyone in this accursed land is affected by this Dark One. Oh, that we had never set foot here. The reading is over. No more shall be said about this. The cards have spoken, and so have I.
You tell about Rakesh and your adventures in Tana.
You fought a demon? Oh, then perhaps you can drive off the dark. But no, we must not even think of such things. It is far too dangerous to speak of it.
You tell about your meeting with Katrina.
I have no knowledge of such a person. Much is strange about your story. I would not entirely trust this Katrina if I were you.
You say goodbye.
Farewell. May your dangers be ever far from your feet.
Hi there! 5 from 15 leaves you 10. Find the heart scroll in its den. Its hidden hoard revealed at night. What's this undead? You must fight. Almost out of riddles. I'll ask you nothing more, but come back in a while just to see what I've in store.
There's something strange about this bush. Maybe it's the eyes. Oh, forget it. It's probably just an ordinary, everyday bush with blood-red berries and tentacle-like branches. You've managed to knock a branch with some berries loose from the bush. That hurt. That really hurt. Think of being stung by a 10-foot-long wasp. You think that would be a relief in comparison. You strip the berries from the loose branch and carefully store them in a pocket in your backpack. The nasty necrotor has fallen to your onslaught. Unfortunately, this is a far from endangered species. Searching for the fallen beast, you find nothing of value, unless you were planning to start a flea circus. You slowly fill your flask with the greasy, grimy goo. After some rest, you feel better. 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 You hear movement on the other side of the door. After a few minutes, you hear someone removing the bar and unlocking the bolts on the other side of the door. Dinner tonight is garlic stew with vegetables.
Even mine husband has dreams sometimes. I keep trying to tell him to believe in his dreams, that they are trying to tell him something, but he wouldn't listen. Well, you have probably met nearly all the men in town. Most of their wives work very hard this time of year. Yeah, they're canning vegetables, making new clothes, schlepping blankets, providing for the winter. Well, this may be the time for men to relax from the harvest. But for the women, it's one of the busiest times of the year.
Look, Cool Breeze, I tried to tell you before, we do not gossip here.
Yeah, unless we really want to.
If there's any backstabbing going on around here, pal, we're gonna do it face to face.
Oh, you've done quite a lot in Mordavia, pal.
Yeah, it's a good thing you came here, a good thing.
Yeah, 'cause frankly, we never knew there were that many things to do around here.
The voice from behind the door says, "Whoops, sorry. Seems I forgot about my burglar alarm. Hope it wasn't too shocking for you."
Let me tell you just one more. If you met two guys coming down the street who make you laugh, how do you tell the gnome from the dwarf? The dwarf's the one with the beard. Feeling sad, Dad? Oh, so blue you. Can't find the Baba, can't tell a joke and about broke. Hard for a jester to make money unless he's funny, you know, Joe? I may not be able to tell a joke, I just am one. If I can't get Baba Yaga to lift this curse, I might as well be dead. I'd probably be funnier that way. I heard that the gypsies know something about Baba Yaga. Maybe you could talk to them about her. You've had quite a time here in Mordavia. Speaking of time, never put off forever what you can put off today, I always say, or something like that. What has a sandwich, some chips, an apple, and a terrible ringing sensation in the head? The lunch pack of Notre Dame.
You unlock the door to your room and go in. sleep is disturbed by the sound of voices.
There! I think I am getting something this time.
A rootin' tootin' root beer commercial?
No. I think I'm getting him. If I could only adjust the fine-tuning on this thing. Hand me those pliers.
What if I just turn this knob here?
Don't touch that.
Now a strange voice intones, "Eeny, meeny, chilly, beany, the spirits are about to speak." You find yourself thinking, are they friendly spirits? Before you realize you were just dreaming. You awaken as the sun begins to rise.